Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
Timothy Ataboadey, former MP for Abuasa North, has also reacted to the behavior of the minority leader Afenyo Markin in Parliament, saying he is behaving childish in parliamentary proceedings and also descend on the minority group as well, calling them useless people for what they are doing. There is no reason behind it. They are irrelevant in action. With that much I would like you to join me listening to what he said into detail. This station still remains PENDREAM TV, the only channel that brings you the best and latest updates in politics. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like and also share to other members to watch as well. Thank you.
Daka Honorable Timothy Ataboadey ewoha kane busa North Mrashebejeni. Honorable Akwaba.
May also be
Na the free to sing.
Dear me free de boko ana danyamia sese nkwa pa atuye. Ana also my happy birthday.
Medasi.
We saw birthday now we didn't sometimes ultimate the Brusa serve by Brusa no. Tim you do birthday serve ni na fine. The important thing is that you are looking good, you are looking healthy. We thank God for your life.
Thank you
for
very
everything
much.
You've been doing for the people of this country.
Yeah.
We are grateful to see you alive and strong.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
And we thank God for life.
We thank God for life, special life. And you'll be an etimanya kwanya isu abetna, and you'll be answering apomudi. Until Diane Hupasi for all the goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Medasi honorable. Na de free boko de
enche boko
enche na za we see you on.
Oh, see you there. Once you have a big family, bin mo be di kanya, and I bin mo so be twen kakra. Ntino we are hoping that as time passes by, yenyina ye adwumaden ama partner we ni, and we know that nyameboa no obi anya na fache dia wo de be ye adwuma e be boa Ghana. In fact, Ghana na there akoma so yeah elections na we want to reset the country.
Yes,
we want to build the institutions MPP are destroying. They've destroyed every institution because of him. We owe so much. The country is in serious debt. What a chance if the president come to give the State of Nation address. I think somewhere much or so a budget number no be hunu. Intino say said almost side the country, and yet they've lost their 38%. In some Parliament, I said the only leadership here, as if they've not lost anything. Are you insulting the people of this country? You've destroyed my say Bibia. Shekana eda institution. Secondary school, say no more year elections. Not throw free HSS. 5.7 million children. And they themselves have confessed that and yet 5 million. So were you now not thrown a more culture Ghana for now? Because Baumia Kaye. President Akufo-Addo repeated it and said that free HSS benefited 5.7 million people. And now the spokesperson for Kwesi Kwarteng and Abibi, Wababa say, and yet 5 million people. That you see, when you tell lies and then you want to be intelligent, you expose yourself more. Or say, it is the calculation, is the formula we use to calculate. The formula they use to calculate human being. We are one now, we are one. We are not twin. Even if you are twin, they count you one by one. That it is the formula they use for the calculation that gave them 5.7 million. What formula in the world? Yeah, population census. They count you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yes, I count it. And the China with the population wouldn't have known that China is over 1.3 billion. And India for China 1. So what formula is in it? Much atro. Yeah, chimo. I've heard them say formula. I'm going to calculate here, no, and then a man about 5.7 million people. So you were telling lies for the people of this country. God has exposed them. And you know, we want to reset the country. We are serious about that. And I'm hoping, say, among my appointment, they should go there and do the right thing. I'm also pleading to them. Because I know be an appointment. To what? You know, near you may name home. I want your appointment every near for all the fat. My crime bum. My sister is a serious matter. Sometimes you just
we say what's as a former MP.
Yeah.
Who won the Mudiano? that managerial skills ne nyina no wo ye place you ewo baabi a wo beboa ma adwuma yan akoso nti appointing authority no mo fa money hwe Honorable Timothy Ataboadey and also we obi a obebie wa kwem nso mo bia
certainly because that is the best thing. It is social capital nyankopon ama we adwuma wo no. What you can use to help people is the real money. It is not sikana we are odi akosi dem no eno na be wo ho ebebo eno de ebesa. But say they will open your doors to people to do business. It's what that will sustain. If people don't know, they should ask me and I'll tell them what happened at Major Parliament. This is about a 12 year, yes, sir. Yet I've not worked, but I've sustained myself up to today because
why a party?
Yes, I've impacted positive on people. So when I was not even in Parliament, among for me impact on me interact here, they were the people who sustained it. So if you get opportunity today, it is people. Who are your woman on you sika no na nye sika cash and yet dollar ba koto na you sika no obi obe na de papa no esa de papa no to multiply several times in future. If you are no more there, you can openly walk about no adjoin trotro now na obi anka wan asem they even still want to come to you. So it's an advice to everybody, and we are hoping that all of us are at appropriate time the president because team also be ha na hweso na hu ne de with my but open your doors for the people of this country. Do not close it. Do not close it. Pick the calls and respond. That is the biggest legacy.
But calls so sometimes so be a while call a bunny phone soon yasem ketu obebe nti on to me answer call bia.
No. What I'm saying is that you cannot answer all calls. Later on, have a missed calls. No, I can even send a text.
Yeah.
You can even send a text. I'll call you back. I've seen your call. What was that? You know, we are human beings. We know how to handle people and so on. Because baby, during there, just a hobrasia, just a humility, just a respect. And the people of Ghana continue want us to show respect to them. They would want us to show humility, no matter how. Who be our car say what we are seeing now. So console is a bicycle. Do you know the meaning? Do you know the
meaning? So omo pache say we send a message crown. And oba send ya to us pache say when ya message
even look at me, mistake, you know. My friend could be on fire. I sent message, he has not responded up to today. Look at my stage. So, but you know, it's not an issue to me. What I know is that we have a country to move forward. We have a country to reset. What I wanted to give the fellow was a message. And I want to say, your Ghana Suppliers Company, the Ghana Supplier, Penina na ohon wada ho enyam pamuno. Wa fa chiri akoto your friend say BMW omato for the CEOs to use. This man went and told a lie say what do you call it? Accident. Any accident so wa koto car no ato car no a very low amount of money. Until now, I was calling them to tell them so the car never. The car is BMW black. It is BMW 5 Series G2 32 15. It belongs to the Ghana. Your friend is saying Ghana Suppliers Company. Peninu ne kotos aka no. Ni dimpo ambese me friend. I'll put everything. I'll put everything online. That the oral people no manya no mkwachi no. Yes, I'll person the car ni dwane. No wo hono no. He's called Abraham Benapadam Jawula or something. Intino omushi na omkwachi no. Yes, a car no di dwane. Car no says for the Ghana Suppliers Company. Or call no so no ejuma na anka yes omo de car no ye ejuma no. Ono akoto ne car. Ano use private driver. Ana that private driver no mutua ne car. The only BMW the chief executives are using 5 Series no. Ono kwando akoton car na ma no.
Okay.
You are also leaving office. When they appoint the next fellow, DN can obey you see. So the oral team should pick up this thing. It is BMW. It is 5 Series. The documents are here. When we say call STC or call evaluation, the STC documents are here. So the DVLA people should take notice of it and shouldn't change the name until the right thing is done. We shall on one call a board and prove it. It's an application to buy a used BMW board signed by Abraham Benapadem Jawul, managing director. On one actual or to, I think it's criminal, and then they should look at it.
Very well.
On. So for me, we have a country to reset, and we'll reset the country.
Okay, so far, what do we need the appointment and vetting? Who appointment saying and vetting and so no. See akra na parliament omo ewo hwa ye fa bi proceedings ye fa ye omo ya vet omo ye the report aba say ye approve omo see there be errors omo ye mo 30 minutes no omo nko correct wo hwe minority omo posture majority there all put together why ye mrahye bedwani pen wo hu ne sen
yo. The most important thing is that the president has chosen his appointees on Ombe Juma. So yes, I will not communicate in my parliament. Parliament will do the vetting like they are saying. But I'm saying near my course of parliament on. You see, the MPP no is omuji to me say they are not in power. And they are a micro minority. It's clear. There's no name to call them apart from micro minority. They have to take it. They should stop their arrogance. And so much arrogance, you know. Ahomasiano, Omunja, then they should sit down and look at the appointment and ask relevant questions. Because if I'm say team, go and be an minister for XYZ. Marco research aba. But if you use the vetting platform to attack me personally, no, and yet beneficial to the people of this country. The people of this country are not bothered whether team is having hair with white hair, his own bisa. What can team do for us? That is what they want to see team will do. Now, then the minority think that be using that platform to make themselves relevant. Team to make them, they are not relevant, but they want to use that position. And it is unfortunate on Marco Phoebe to say, Afenyo Markin should know better. Leadership is not what he's doing. What to be for 3 hours? What do you look? Share every human being look. If I be a page, I could interview. On before within 30-45 minutes, you finish asking you the questions. Would be sending for 3 hours to show what is in that questioning. The any woman. The one who Nipano ni CV, one kind even I would say Nipano Juma wa year from the time he got employment, public service. That is it. So for me, it is about time Afenyo Markin and his people know that he's no more the majority leader. The Omunyani are 38%. They are a micro minority. They are not even 90 members of parliament. No matter what they will do, they cannot disrupt your friends and vetting, they cannot also disrupt the plenary discussion of the report and also equally the swearing in of members of parliament. They cannot stop it, so they should better cooperate and show respect to the people of this country and show that the people are watching them a privilege. And it isn't that I'm better than you, that's why I became an MP, or I'm better than you. No. Anyone has his time in life. That the people can say that, look, at a particular time, they vote to become members of parliament. So, they should not think that they are better. I was there, you know that, and so on. That wasn't the way we were conducting ourselves, and so on. For me, I think that veteran, we should say a man for be brave. They were attacking your friend is saying, your majority leader, the chairman of the Ahefo. But I think that the appointment committee, you see, we have something, no power. We have a lot to lose when we say done, when we follow them. I'd say, but them near before idea. You are not going to benefit from chasing your friends, a madman. We are in power. We want our people to be vetted and we start work. So the chairman cannot follow Afenyo Markin into the ditch. Into now man a long rope to pull, no. But people do not understand. And I understand. I understand.
Yet to me educate yet to typho. So it looks like minority for almost supporters and so more pressure. Mama pressimo. Mama famo so majority
has no, we have 57 supporters of the total population of this country. So if you are 38%, you cannot have support more than us. But you see,
also Afenyo say almost but mighty.
That is the disrespect. That's the condescending behavior.
And the Nakra speaker, as a matter of fact, all Kasan or say majority Mamunya say mo numbers in the doors until mo debate oppress.
No. We are not oppressing. That is why we share even the debate and the attitude of our people. We are because we have everything to lose. They don't have anything to lose. I had to say the wild swear when she and would call. We are not man for Kunto Kana the Kofano Mushu. You have lost, not those who are push you down. We have started 4 years will come recently. And also we need to work hard. Say Anyasa asked me no Kasian, they voted about 40 ministers and they've sworn them in. And they would have delayed us. Their intention was supposed to delay us.
And that day come 42.
42. And come be delay. While they are delaying, the people of Ghana are suffering.
But honorable, omu jume di mono. Say mo na mo ka ye fe bibi consensus building.
Yes.
Eti mo ye adwuma na wie, mo de report eba. Ese se obi ate ne ho ase. Ene case a esi ye wo parliament and say Honorable Bernard Ahiafo, chairman of the committee, report obabele ye ewo parliament wono. Na or chese obi to say Joseph Nekpe, Mutala Muhammad, then Rashid Pepu, these three by consensus yaju matum. Na all can order some George dear koshe hobi. But at the committee level no, omuka say me and saying yaju matum. Nemo Sam George dear ne dear. By majority.
By majority means that vote here.
Yes.
Consensus or unanimous.
Yeah.
Say unanimous and of course they just will be a to say oh you're fine.
Yeah.
Now if they vote on you, it means that they disagreed on your report and so on.
It sidena siren etumi epie ye wom. Say enya say na omu nyina agree ye. Say or you will every right say or voice it out on the front.
You can voice something out, but you don't have to be. Your friend is saying, what is that? You don't have to be arrogantly stupid in doing the presentation. You get it? You can pinpoint that no, at the committee level, we agree A, B, C, D, by consensus. And about it. So I do not understand why the chairman of the queue will bring or nobody explaining how it is. Should that lead to Afenyo Markin cannot be relied on. Team you. Once on an can say the regional minister, or maybe patch or some bizarre question. It's a betrayal. It's a betrayal. A leader should not talk too much. A leader be blah 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 blah. You should not talk too much. And it's a sign of immaturity. When you want and some say, me no tena de na me ka say yeah ba want to make. Mama be ka say na wo ka. Dey na wonya free sir. Is it an attempt to show what?
Vetting no no. Me kai say one of the ministers or vetting or say wo no matter say when your back is against the wall, you can spill too much. And nipa so there be me minister na vetting na okasa. It just say as a leader you don't spill too much. Now, what does Afenyo do okasa
too much? Leaders lead people and they guide them and they serve as symbols of leadership and of courage. You don't okasa too much as if it's a backbencher. Well, when leadership akokosa kokanema sanaba. Wo ba entrepreneur na no ka die no pese onya free sa niema. What does he want to gain? To gain public sympathy? What does he actually want to gain? You understand? Until Afenyo Markin must learn his lessons and she know that baby a man for people know a lot. I agree with Sam George that you cannot use a platform now a veteran to whitewash Akufo-Addo. And one must say you have to apologize. Well, what we said about Akufo-Addo is true. Miss Enne. If they give me if they appoint me as a minister and I go and they bring my I'll tell them what I said is I'll stand by it. Is it not true that this country is junk? And you're no cresse Ojaro play and you're no cresse Sawa Brunini Chucha picture. We knew so you cannot say it's not true, it's true. It's a fact. As we talk and President Akufo-Addo wako France baby was in film. Wako ma okojina homeo. When Tima unko Ghana ha baby or Timoko Jina Homeo and Africa he's resting in France. When we seen a fear now. So these are people who deceive the people of this country. That it benefit a boy family. So when you are dealing with such people, deal with them ruthlessly Everybody knows Akufo-Addo. We timi nka say waka say about Chief Justice. Now Chief Justice nka say na omoji tum say from unanimous 7. So omoji tum say from unanimous 7 San join na kan. Because sometimes now a friend saying Kanda Pabeka say if you are giving judgment and the judgment seems to be favoring one side, a national security risk, no. The following time when they were doing the judgment, some my 2, no more 3. Once and now you best stop it to call them unanimous 7. You understand? So even the justices and the institution and those who know what they've done, the damage they've done to this country. We know what Electoral Commission has done with MPP. Yenimadia MPP Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. We know the documents are there, everything is there. No banners aren't going to play, and because maybe our quarter one said you find yourself in front of a panel that is doing this, and that I must be forced to apologize. To apologize what? If it is because of that, then they are doing a majority type of vote. It is through them. How are coming simple and voting no honmo? How are coming simple now on to cash? We can go on, but there's no need to. Then we embarrass people who have come and we have given them their verdict. The people of this country, Ghana, NDC, 57%, 1.7 million votes extra. Yeah. They've given us 2/3 majority. What the people have spoken, so it's not a veteran that would tell me anything. The people have spoken emphatically. And because they've spoken, we must do what the people want. We must prosecute them. If it is
prosecute them.
Yes. When you are found for what do you want us to do to you? We should clap for you. Court. So the people expect results. The amount for more chroma expect to say no more. That's what the people of Ghana want. They want us to do work. That's also global info analytics. Yeah. Or the ban and say no. Say the percentage Afenyo Markin it means that don't waste time. He's already spent force. That's what the people are still. The people still have confidence that it is 84% to the people of this country. By the global info analytics, they have confidence. They know that this country is moving in the right direction. So why I then we see a time, our resource and our energy, then we are wasting our time on Afenyo Markin, who is being so childish in his leadership. Look at what he's doing.
Someone I make us see, sir, already that issue, no. And I'm some Parliament almost suspended proceedings for 30 minutes. That means they're not only in so.
Now. I didn't watch the parliamentary proceedings today, and I don't even know what went on the floor. Both arguments are. Both argument, the argument that he had used, but the American says so. When it is not a matter that should let Parliament be suspended for 20-30 minutes.
In fact, Mama Yariga, and I think Speaker Momo 1 night, no, so 1 night, no, or
because Parliament is the master of his own rules. They can always do anything. They can go into closed doors to correct the issue to come. At the end of the day, the issue is that it should be resolved. The people should be sworn in as ministers. They should start working. That is what they want, not about a report that even before the report comes. So for me, I think that the minority must want to know because you cannot you see 8 years as say krum hanmo. Tijo Mahama by onyendi 1 month. It's only 7 for February and about 1 month. You cannot expect the speed with which our corner. You cannot get mistakes. The speed with which even the time to get things done, you cannot get mistakes and so on. Because you're too almost here, no. Yandanya said within 1 month, no, 42 minutes have been approved. It's big, less than 1 month. CEOs are being appointed. A budget is being prepared. So that we can read a budget in either March or April. And these ministers must go and lead their ministry to bring in the ministerial budgets. So we must have the ministers in place to budget for their sectors to be brought. To present. We're left with barely a month and a half or so. So what does And not the people of this country want. It's not the type of the report that there are mistakes. Because through first quarter, a unpresented budget, the country will grant to a halt. Because government cannot pay your friends and workers. Government cannot pay its bills and so on. So we must prepare. So now we are focused on giving the people good governance. In terms of, say, your friends, the dialogue on education, that he has set up, people are working at it, the national dialogue that's going to come on the economy, we are putting things in place. There's a major policy to be rolled out. That major policy is the budget that's going to be read in March, the first quarter of it, for the year. So all the ministers, the institutions, chief executives, and some of them do budget back. It's a big, it's tedious a year day. If they don't speed up this thing now, for deputy ministers, they must all go to hell. The budget needs to be read by March. April, they have to read it. If not, government will stand to a still. So for me, the ACC one, when I said the majority's posture is that they don't believe that Romania 38, your friend is saying, 0.2%, it's 38% or 0.2. The single group fiber would have converted it, so it's 38%. And now, they should agree that they've lost the election brutally. They cannot use the platform of the veteran to whitewash they themselves. Some are by no my idea. No. Look at the lies they are talking about. You see, I can't say no. The budget will okuja to no or honmo. Omo can we share crophobia on social media, useless people saying the okuja to has done that. What has he done? In fact, the vetting committee is there. You must talk the language to them. The vetting committee is a member. Your friend is a member. Now was some fabra honmo. One fan banner vet me no control Facebook say okuja too hard what unsem crophobia on tray be about so okay about 3 people and I sent to and tell them this is a useless write up, no evidence, nothing. The vetting committee was there. You could have rushed even that day and send your paper there for them to read there. You come and hide under social media now try about the fellow. So you had everything. So if you have anything against Honorable Okujato, bring it before the appointment. Even afterward, you can petition with your evidence. When you're on social media, want to disturb people, we know social media more than you. So for me, what has happened in Parliament is an embarrassment. The Omoka say, two tables on your fire say, it's a separate matter. So for me, now I think that the let's enter here so back when so I change as sign say the suspension of the two.
Except that unfortunate incident you see at Parliament, and I'm so you suspended 4 of them. And both sides up at Chawamon. Speaker say, okay. Wo background punishing I want to me and punishing it to the extent say ube breaking the legs into mate medemoboni achem name muno investigation 7-member committee ne de omo be yo omo adwuma ne nyina wo hu ne sen
say omo adwuma ne nhwe bibie di na besin because this MPP people na your parliament no mo na no mo wa ban no ka san crofo e baba elect speaker no omo no ko fa soldiers. You remember that case? In fact, Speaker must investigate that case. To know who authorized the soldiers to come, we must bring a closure to that one. What kind of number Speaker? No, there was the clerk of Parliament. He said they were called. A friend is saying it's not Cyril something.
Yes.
One say, Cyril no. Me huna the country back by one pamono. Babinya Abutrema. So he was the one who was sabotaging Babin's winning at the floor of Parliament. So person change figures and the choir now a crowd Carlos and so for COVID papers now we are a bonnet or many goon. At that time a member of Parliament can go and pick COVID papers stamp printed and chop and swallow. Yet the speaker, the deputy speaker of Parliament can say that your friend was saying veteran counting voter, you cool the 8 people who died in Techimano. They are criminals. Yet another criminal in Parliament took COVID papers, chopped and swallowed. You don't call that guy a criminal. You call 8 innocent people who were killed in Techimano a criminal. Now again, we share video no pa. We almost started here no. It was another who started pulling the thing. Which one here? Well, the first one who pulled the thing. and started doing
fact,
that.
Or the kind crowd the akunya si table.
And what chance or the akunya. Later on, I'm watch you know, what training several times. You push it back. I'm not done prayer. I also won't go to 2 mics, you know. That is a member of parliament and a leader. Such arrogance, in well-established democracies, you know, they would have removed their leadership positions. In parliament, in the US, in Britain, they have what we call a recall. They call it recall something. And only say, if you're a member of the word recall, be throw back. Come back from back. You throw back, then they will remove you as their member. You have embarrassed them. You know, you have by-elections, so we are not be resigner. Several. One of them is the recall elections. And the recall, they will recall you back to the constituency and vote against you. And Honor will be a red. Honor will be a friend of Jerry. I'm saying the first time parliament. Where it's only when I'm going to vote, so I'm representing you. Just came to parliament, you don't even know the corners of parliament, you have not studied what it is, and near me now, you know, page tables. Never been much trust or because shares here, and no me or be sure. What is all this about? No. What my brother. When this country is hot, your friend was saying, is the MP fall down or something? They also honorable member be so share table nasia or mia or bishuano aqua. Now, how can a member of parliament that you have voted to come to parliament when the whole world has been embarrassed? The whole world, you almost good nipenima say cano. A member of parliament, aquasidian aqua. Aquasi aqua or damn people or damn for no sanipano vote mano. Na sanipa no prepare say or ye na adwene say or ba na say kunto kwa no emi obi hwa na say there. Or was it I can't think. Is it that it was a well rehearsed program? No, because how can you know who tables and yet then as our MP, it means that an MP who did that. It's not a worker in parliament. Okay, no worker cannot be sure. It should be a colleague member. So it's people like your friend is saying, they should not allow him. In fact, Honorable the Firma Court should let him produce evidence. They should tell yes, she does. He went on radio and said that, and yes, sir. No, sir. You cannot do that. It's too much. A whole member of parliament among for Kujinaho, they queued in the sun somewhere there at 12 o'clock to vote for you. You vote then you have the audacity to go and say that one of the MPs who they are done Syria. Even so, your sample is wrong. Assuming the fellow even do that, it's wrong. Dear Nyansa no besha onim kwara ofie. Akwesi dear, your friend say. Akwesi onim kwara ofie. Doesn't he teach children morality? Even if it happened, he should rather be empathic. What was that? Dear Syrian woman say obi atwe obi hwa. Tell me. What is the fun? What fun is that? No. It's sometimes they take people for granted in this country.
Yeah, cannot intolerate.
Whatever it is, me that is I know. But I am telling you that it's bad, and that is the agenda. On my agenda, and some person say because never could see hormone. You could have easily walked out. It didn't lead to into the mice.
Or the like.
But yes, or the actual yes, but we'll talk about it. Said the bear in we'll talk about it and we'll find for. We are analysts. We will analyze it and let the people judge for themselves. I'm just singling one Akwesi Akwano. I'm a kind of something. When just because your damn people, the damn people were watching, and they know what happened. If the MP can stand in the public and say that, then God should forgive him. God should forgive the damn MP. It's an embarrassment.
Because you know, Ebi Kase as a speaker, Ovia starts kakra. Says a committee. I feel quite was set to say, "Omunchushum." Esi that all suspend you be.
Now, if I'm a leader, we opinion no if you can discipline them. So discipline woman, they have to come back and beg. So when people are talking about procedure and legalities, it doesn't work in this our society. In a chaotic parliament like this, the speaker no is all in the 9C form. Look at the press conferences Afenyo Markin kojina press conference, blah blah, and they were talking about law. Which of them are omo laws in back me? Which of the MPs who is a senior most in law? Which of them who knows law more than Ayarga? MPP for one in new law or Chiro Madie. Honorable Ayarga. He taught Afenyo Markin law. He didn't just sit there, he's a law he's a guru. Everybody will tell Ayarga knows the law. Which of them know law more than the Attorney General? He was also a law lecturer. Dominic Ayin with the former side, the lawyers, and compared to the NDC side. And beyond that, Speaker Nonkasana Bafo or no law, no, he also has lawyers or advising. And the clerk is a lawyer. And most of them are lawyers. But a chaotic situation, but saying, I say we do 90 form. Now punish them immediately. It's not about procedure. Almost senior man. Almost say it's procedural and it's unprofessional and unparliamentary for members of parliament to microphone. Yeah, the taxpayers' money to buy. Didn't they know that? No meaning say no any. So being law no also or the mranto nchen yadi also from mranto nchen ne ma ono so no ho nchire no won sa ene no sang metise omo kono omo share black ono de niam rare chire omo tie so they've seen the biting effect because mo macro minority this three of you don't come to parliament it will reduce you to Lilliput to little
study group
won sa to mama hunu and you see when we do this thing, the party should sit up and talk to MPP people. We in team, the national chair of the MPP, and then Fred the secretary, Stephen Team, secretary of France,
and
Kodia. You led this party to be defeated. You still have the balls. And no balls now. MP now then who share former some chairman board. No. My sister, get this thing right. They led this party, they led MPP to micro minority. They are no more. They should be they should be strong to tell them that the net doesn't forget to 2024, 2028, beba. They will reduce the system members now. Yes, because the people are watching your performance. Performance. Yes, it is your performance. You are a good. Also, say they are also from home. They are the mighty micro, and we are the so-called what majority. Sarcasm and me free leader.
Yes, so disrespectful.
It's disrespectful to say that you are called mighty micro, and yes, sir. And then the mighty, yeah, few. And then the NDC that has a real two tests, he calls them then the so-called majority with a T.O. That's your colleagues in parliament. Some are older than you, some know the law more than you, some are richer than you name it in life. They almost know, some of them taught you the law. We have law lectures, you don't have law lectures. Your side on the wall, we have law lectures. They say the so-called majority. And they are the mighty. Was insulted that. So that disrespect and the disrespect to the public, the voters now and the taxpayers' money, will tell them where they belong to 2020. They've not realized that they have a lot of work to do. They need to build confidence in the people. Where is the confidence they are building? Even their own MPs are more want to know. Almost all microphone no nyade. Utimi gina now uses 3 hours. No, it be so big question. Dear no kwenya freaks our question. Nothing. You haven't asked any question based on policy, based on competence. Yes, we need more effect. Yes, we do from 6 acres. Yes, we tunjum. What is this thing? Yes, banner. Yes, say. Yes, your friend Sam George, who go school or London. That's the fellow's personal money. Want to know what I was in Palma? You know Napo. Yeah. Napo, and then Napo was every recession, recess in Parliament. Omoko Harvard University in the US to go and do course. Ono mbisasa. Napo and all they went to Harvard. Now me work Parliament. Napo is my mate. Every recess, no, they go to Harvard at your friend say the US to do course. Satam na friend say Afenyo Markin. He should go and ask Napo and co. The obey vice president, running mate for him. They go to every recess be omoko. Omoko no so unim baby omoko jiska no. I'll put You remember? You see, and this scholarship wasn't meant for MPs. Wasn't meant for MP. MP as I don't pay school. You needed just 1,000 cedis to pay school. They won't give you, and they give them plane ticket too. Plane ticket come. Yes, I'm almost feeding. Per diem.
No so probe obedience. 10 days be a school no.
That is my money. That is my money. Yes, can one say what is obisi Misika Irana me yes suspect him no. Obiaka say Sam George or should say the Sam George have funny sika.
And send a pomodian so obisi kanyara.
No, obisi kanyara because that is public money. You guys are auditor general report by now on any Ajuasafo. You saw them. And they were not the only MPs. They were rather using government money to go. Your mom will plane ticket. Your mom will plane ticket. Sam George on a ton of plane ticket. Accommodation per diem. In fact, someone like Sam George should be celebrated because he has been able to manage, or managing a resource to the extent that he has gone to improve on his academic performance, to work to enhance parliamentary procedures. He can do any job in addition. Okay, provided he has declared it to the Speaker of Parliament that I am doing this. Office of Profit, this is a bit and there's no any Auditor General report on Sam George. No investigations have ever found him. Young question in a common fund where you see his get fund, his share of data he has used. So those questions were absolutely unnecessary, irrelevant. Normal target is Sam George and Okujato because the two people are working for the people of this country. Sam George. They know Omane Boama is a meticulous guy. He knows Omane Boama knows what he's doing. I've known this guy since the Legon. He wouldn't do mistakes. I didn't embarrass my baba. And we'll share the present appointees. You see that there are people that have lived their life well. You check their records. And as at now, for now, nothing has been found against them. Not even Auditor General report. Auditor General report on them was 52 billion Ghana cedis. We investigate all these things. When was that? Show minister should be obitimi call Ekoto Sputnik V drug. Not the cost of transportation. It was sort of saying the cost of the drug. Obitimi ba the same minister to me call Eugene Hospital Lagos Hospital. Not so no can say hotel or Kodajina home. I can go on and on and on about their ministers and so on. So for me, questions are not be so on use that platform to rebuild their party, to let the people know that they are a better party. We've moved from that stage. People want a government that will bring policies. That is what the people of. They are no more about the 16th century politics now. Uba Parliament, just obey they said and then you make yourself popular. No. A chum. That system it's a 16th century politics. A chum. They should know that we are in a world of technology. We bet no for phone when one who the or China, Australia, New Zealand, Russia, Siberia, you understand? Into South politics now, within Beijing, I say I'm the only knowledgeable fellow. I say, is it knowledge is power?
You or Casa say my learned friend.
No, it's gone. This is
my learned colleague.
So for me, it's a chum. If you look at the whole thing, I think that the suspension has brought discipline. Whether Barbin was right or not, I'm more kubunko to you. At least they've learned their lessons. So sometimes I can Bible follow the normal procedure among for Kana. Where would you have been? If you're a leader, you must exert leadership. You must show. Sometimes you put the rules aside and let someone feel the impact now. Because I said, a global, some videos so it will be there. We say it was maybe na it say Kenya 40 buomo. Na ka say embahada.
Say share that parliament I go na say wo sha. Edaho bebre videos na edaho. Eti ye de nsa akoka
ho no mo. My sister, you know that the ACN is only under MPP and Trokosis of Parliament. Mo de ma adwo konfa. We say 11 no mo kon Parliament. Omo kon speaker chair no humpo. Omo kon ho. You know it has never happened.
Yeah, inaugurating 8th Parliament.
We say it has never happened. And this is the first time at the your friend is at the vetting committee, so it's MPP is a violent party, very violent, very mischievous, very criminal in nature, and their behavior is what affected your friends, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, ABC na Ghana. That is their behavior up to today. And so on and so forth. Intino a man before no inti Ghana for no who says Uncle never in the history of this country said the power be more mama said this country. Because even the little now man macro man not share the omidi okrom ha.
Me quite keep saying
no more yes no.
So I'm back close to power.
Yes, no more yes no. You remember that Jachi question. Mo yes ma Jachi question. Oh my God, this country wasted resources, went back to do your friend is saying elections are look at the amount of money go as enough. That is one. Two, you remember the people of Sal. They had the electoral commission to cut the people of Sal away. Santro Kofi above your friend the Guan constituency. Cut away. No. You people it never friend is saying harm. Ablekuma Kwan declare elections. Muba Parliament said no Ablekuma no vote and I said no can. You know, they brought placards to Parliament and they were talking about the Blue
almost and declare results. And parliamentary proceedings.
It's only, but you deprive people of 32,000 people from the Guam constituency. You made a member of Parliament. Our sin off. You would held his common fund. Every fund and can say board the people of our sin off. No, you would held it. And you are saying that the member of Parliament for sin off, no, he should be coming to court on a daily basis. What to be that? Say who should be? Is he a criminal? Why a criminal? Or bimpa o kuni pampo no man kasa ombra court daily. So for me, this issue that are coming, it is opening more eyes. Said this MP before no, yeah, mom ben power that. We are waiting.
Because someone said they use power.
They destroy instead of to build. They use it to destroy and destroy people's life and kill them. Yeah, she Karma Nino we know. The Karma group of companies. Obia why pharmaceutical at a book run he couldn't contribute 2,000. Dipanu wuya. Look at how people have died in their region. Look at the destruction of businesses. Now, someone who says about then it's a different thing. That is why we believe that the resetting of Ghana must work. Okay. That's why we believe that say the economy is here no. Obi obenya na adwuma no onko ye adwuma no ye. Because 4 years there enche bia na aba. And people are going to vote us based on the fact that we have done something to relieve them from poverty, to ensure that people's lives are secured. And yes, a group of few people. So for me, the elections, what have gone on, the parliamentary vetting, it's still opening our eyes more. Okay. The next time, among 50 members of parliament. Who says they see, because she said they see Kosono. Look, Kumasi is no more going to be their stronghold. I am telling you, if we're able,
more vigilant.
Yes, a vigilant one, and we are able to do our work in Kumasi just across the country. They left so much uncompleted projects. We are going to work to ensure that through the 10 billion big push now present in Kaya, a big common son, a big comfort, it will go across this country. With time, the people will know that Yabana here to know, and yes, for tribal reasons. So, you're too near in your home faso. You're too near your home profit. So if the NDC can be in power and we have water and good roads in Kumasi, said a bear or Asante Hino or Tumfo, and to mean for bowl, what he calls to heal a Confornochi into what was restless, $10 million, and he named it Heal to Heal a Confornochi. Once a Confornochi yadie. The Confornochi or Sanipa yadie. It's now about time for we to also heal what Confornochi is sick. And you are in power for 8 years. You couldn't get $10 million to renovate that. We will do it. And when we do it, the people of Ghana will reward us with what we deserve by giving us proper votes to continue to rule. So for me, I think that it's good what has happened. We have all seen it. You cannot hide and so on. But the investigation should go on. They should still be charged to pay. They will still pay. And I think there's an unfortunate thing. I don't know how you knew the firm put Dimbe Bamo. Because if you look at the videos, I don't get him. He's someone who always wants to speak the truth and stand. If you follow on what the firm call, he's someone who will stand by the truth. And no pedia like the MPP wants to think that omono at all time no omono yem conform when ate okroma and so on. And that firm stood against that. And you can watch the video several times. Not yet part of that thing happening there. But you see, interestingly, the speaker is his party member. He's a party member. We are all there. He cannot be seen to be challenging the speaker. But at the
chief weights 80 Martin washe na zadi yakoso de se ye twa ahwa ye betwemo so
say ye twa ase because
so we involved
say ye twa also because onkwara ye born na say ye twa also the form is a different matter. You stated clear that because you were not leading us, you were irresponsible in your leadership. You are being punished for being irresponsible, but not by taking part. It's different between if I take part as a leader or I looked on and allow irresponsibility to take over. No, they are two different, and I think that is the issue. We should look at it and so on. But for me, I think that we are on the right track. We are going to frame it. Say maybe we are still in the middle of the week or tomorrow after a week, and the president should be able to release the deputies, ministers, no? Then they can start the vetting because I think we're releasing so here because one release here, there's tension within prospective. Will be so I say to deputy, I say because him and say you see when you release, then we are all relaxed. Minister man, I say me prepare na me bring me parliament na me fan sir. But yes, there is some lobbying and so on and so we are appealing to when everything is done, they should release the names and they should continue by at least by February end. You know, say everything goes well. The deputies and everybody should be cleared.
Not quite in them
because they have to go and do the budget. You know, I told you, every ministry must bring their budget, and the agencies, you know, almost the budget paper. They have to prepare so that if, for instance, Get Fund is under education, Get Fund must also prepare estimates. You know? Then the ministries all under it. You know? That is what they present to the minister. And the minister don't know how you can't do all, but they will bring all. So if you don't put the ministers in place, you cannot do it.
Very well. May that say honorable.
Thank you for staying tuned. PENDREAM TV really appreciates your time on the channel once again. May God bless you for the good work we are doing for us. And to our new members, please keep sharing the link. Keep sharing the link for us. And also turn the notification bell on so that you'll be notified duly of anything that will be loaded onto the channel. We have more in store coming your way and you cannot afford to miss out. Please do turn the notification bell on. Subscribe as well to keep you updated. Thank you.
PENDREAM TV now so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.